Hello, welcome to Lit Bricks. My name is Mike, and today we will be lighting up the Shire. This is from the great Lord of the Rings movies and books, of course, which I didn't read. I know, I'm a bad person. Either way, we will be using a Light My Bricks kit for this. Looks pretty awesome. I have no idea what it consists of, once again, because I don't look at the videos before I buy the kit. I just know I need to light it, and I know it's going to look good, so I want to be surprised. So I think these are the only things getting lit. I know that there's a little tent and a cake thing that's over there on the table still, but I think it's only these two that are getting lit. I'm pretty sure. So I'll take you through the set. There's not much to show, just the inside of the house from the back. It is pretty cool, lots of cool little details, of course. And then we'll get lighting, and I'll show you what that consists of. Okay, here's the back side of the set. Not much really going on here. Where Bilbo's writing his book, I will say that it is pretty cool that it does say the first sentence there and back again. It's a sticker, but it is pretty cool, I gotta say. The ring on the floor in here is awesome, and that carpet's really cool. This carpet's cool too. Those are both printed, by the way. Pretty awesome. There's the map. The ring is actually in the fireplace. Bloop, there it is. You can burn it. Yep, it's burned. And there's the ring. Even though there's one on the floor too. There's two rings! Oh my gosh. They destroyed the wrong one. I'm just kidding. So yeah, there's not much to it. Bilbo's little party over here. Looking pretty cool. Fireworks. This is the big fireworks thing. We're working on Krusty right now. And I need to get lights for that. So yeah, let's see what's in the bags. Alright, let's see. I know I just said bags, but I meant to say bag. Because this is not a DIY kit, so I'm not going to open all the bags. I'm going to open the first bag. How many bags is there? 2. Alright, this is going to take 10 minutes. Let's see what's in the first bag. Oh, jeez. I'm losing parts already. Ooh, it's a nubby. Alright, so we got a 6-port dock. We've got a 30 centimeter tether, or not tether, cable. A large yellow bit light, 30 centimeter. And a large, I don't know what that means. A little doohickey for power, USB and USB-C. Looks like we got some spotlight elements going on down here. A 50 centimeter cable, connecting cable. Another yellow, large yellow. Ooh, and I think this might be yellow as well. 2 yellow, 3 yellow, 4 yellow. Okay, there's a whole lot of yellow going on. And then it looks like some spotlight elements in bag 1. So let's see where they go. Okay, so the initial parting is all of this. This top actually just comes off anyway, so it's nice and easy. And these big hunks are easily replaceable. It's basically just this part, which I believe there's going to be a light over the front door. We're taking apart some stuff over the fireplace, which Bilbo has 2 of them. Jeez. And, well, I guess this is Frodo's house now. Either way, that's what it looks like from the front. We did take off some side pieces, this piece. And, yeah, we're ready for the first light. So let's see where that goes. Ha! I just figured out what this means. So ALF is flicker lights. So this is a large flicker light. So the flickering is actually built into the light, no board needed, which I gotta say would solve a lot of my problems. Well, I don't have problems, but I like to flicker a lot of stuff, you guys know that, and I have to use boards, but now I can use these. And this is going in the fireplace, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad I finally figured that out. Alright, so there's our fireplace light. We are now going to be putting a 15 centimeter yellow over these flowers here, which is going to go on the back side of this. Alright, so that yellow light underneath this and the light for the fireplace are all run here. And now we're putting another 15 centimeter yellow underneath, above the dining table. So that'll look pretty good. I know I just said underneath the dining table. It's actually going above the dining table. Alright, so we added the 6-port dock here where this piece used to be. So I'm assuming we're not using that anymore. 30 centimeter connecting cable out of the dock, and all the lights that are over here are going to be plugged into this dock. And this channel here is perfect for hiding stuff. So again, good job, Light My Bricks. Alright, starting to put some pieces back on. We have the 50 centimeter belt coming out the back for power. This is going to be our power wire, and everything is very well hidden behind all these bricks that you had to take off. You just slid it underneath this one. And everything is plugged into here. I'm assuming there's going to be a couple more things plugged into here as well, since this is the only board in this bag. I guess we'll find out, so let's continue. Alright, yet another large yellow light. This one's 30 centimeters and is going over here in the corner above Bilbo's little book nook. And there's only one more light left in this bell. Nope, there's two more lights left in this bag. I'm dying to see what's in the last bag because we've already almost lit everything. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I know what it is. I did see a photo of this. Okay, got that yellow light in above the little book nook. There's the wire coming out. We then made a new spotlight with another yellow light that's shining down into the front foyer. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. Either way. One more light in this bag, and we're on to the next. Final light in this bag. Another yellow, large, and it goes over the front door, which... That is funny. Alright, so I gotta move that little nub. I got it on the wrong way. Either way, it's going there. And honestly, this is the best part of these ribbon cables. They were super smart in making these things flat, because you could not do this with old light kit. These wires, you try to do that with the old wires, you would break one, at least. And you can slide them into the sides as well, and they stay. And so, again, the ribbon cables, great idea. They work out perfect. Alright, there's everything plugged in. This is put back on. And I'd imagine we're done with this place. And we're on to this. Pretty sure. Alright, so apparently you have to take about more stuff. So I had to take apart all of this floor, carpet, all of Bilbo's book nook, all to hide this wire that I'm assuming... I don't know what I'm assuming. Either way, this is what you got to do to this point, and we'll see what happens next. Alright, so this ought to be interesting. What's in bag 2? Because there's only 2 bags. I'm assuming there's going to be something crazy in here. I was wrong. Okay, so we got another 6-port dock, 3-port dock. A 50 centimeter belt. This is a doodad to hold wires. I don't know the name of it, but you snap it on the bricks and then you put the wires in here and snap it down and it holds them. So it looks like we got some flickering stuff. 2 more flickering lights. Oh, this I believe is different colored lights. This is like string lights for Bilbo's celebration lights. This is for spotlights. This is a cool little lens that Light My Bricks makes to go over the nubs. Well, it looks like we got 2 of these. We got 2 strings of these crazy lights and another flicker. So some flicker and stuff, a spotlight, and some things for the fireworks display. So let's get to it. Alright, so that's pretty cool. They provided a one piece with the nubs on the outside. So then we can attach the dock, to the outside of this building, which I'm assuming this is just going to plug into here. That's pretty cool. And actually that provides, that's what this 50 centimeter belt is for. This is to run power to this guy, so you can put him wherever you want. So I kind of wondered where the second port was going to be at, and it looks like it's right there. That will work out great. Okay, so we did plug it into this dock, this connecting belt here, and there is a 15 centimeter warm white flicker light in the fireplace, and which also is connected to here. It's going to be hidden underneath Bilbo's stuff, I'm assuming, or the best to my ability. So let's see what's next. Okay, so now we're done. Put the little book nook back. Everything's tidied up, put away. Nice and hidden. Tree's back on the top. I did check it. It does work. Little flash. Nope, that's all you get. Don't get any more than that. Even though you can look up a Light My Bricks video and look at this thing flickering, I'm sure. But you're doing it to watch me, so I appreciate that. And yeah, we're on to this thing now. So let's see what that's consistent of. So these are four lights on one string that I'm assuming are going to flash, and they go very well underneath here. So that side's done, and then we just do the other side, and that's done. And that'll look pretty cool. I'm assuming they flash. We'll find out. Okay, so now these wires are behind the tree limbs for the assorted lights that are going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. And then we have a large flicker that I believe is going to be pointing up at this guy. That would be my guess. We'll find out. Okay, so there's that little doohickey holding a bunch of wires together. And then we have our 50 centimeter belt coming off. And there's one more light, and it looks like it is for the birthday cake. So that's cool. But this is done. I was correct about this. There is a flicker light shining up at the awesome fireworks. But this tree is now done. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait to see what it looks like when it's actually lit up. Let's get this last light on and finish this thing up. Alright, very last light is in the cake. I don't know if you can see this or not. What? Let me push the right button here. There's a light in there. Pretty cool. It's coming out the bottom. And yeah, that's the last light. Let's finish this. All right, we're done. Let's see what it looks like. Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That's cool. Boy, that really does a great job lighting up the fireworks guy. That's pretty awesome, I gotta say. Birthday cake's going crazy. Bilbo's house is going crazy. Let's go look at the backside. Well, again, I guess this is Frodo's house. That's the Shire. That's cool. Got some flickering going on. Of course, my AC is going to come on while I'm making this video. Sorry about that. It is warm outside, though. This looks pretty cool. Looks epic, actually. I love it. Great job, Light My Bricks. This looks awesome. That is crazy. Sweet. Let's get it into its home and see what it looks like with everything else. That is so cool. Right, let's see what this looks like. Alexa, turn on basement lights.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off ceiling lights.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Oh, Gandalf fell over. I better pick him up. Oh, here we go. Gandalf talking to Frodo. Pretty cool. This thing's going crazy. This guy looks epic. Cake looks great. The Shire is now lit up. And it looks awesome. There's the back of it. Cool. Alright. Ninjago will be next. Ninjago, whatever it is, the mech building giant piece that goes to the rest of the city. But the Shire's done. So now everything in Medieval Land has lights. This was my last video. Forest Knight Stronghold or Forest Stronghold or something like that. Either way, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's finish this video. Well, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. That'd be great. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And until next time, folks, have a wonderful day.